What's good, LiveWire fans? All right, today I'm going to pretty much talk about this person, public enemy number one, Christie Sides. Christie Sides. Chrissy can't manage a game correctly. Size. All right, so I did a post game yesterday on the game between the Washington Mystics and the Indiana Fever, where the Indiana Fever lost by 5 points. At one point was down by 20 points, but rallied in the fourth quarter by Caitlyn Clark heroics, but fell short because Christie Sides decided to make changes. Now, initially, the lineup was Lexi Hull, Katie Lou Samuelson, Leah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and Caitlyn Clark. But the thing about it was the defense wasn't there, and they wasn't able to stop any backdoors, cuts, or get out effective enough on the 3-point line. Eric Atkins had a good game, but at one point in time, Christie Sides benched Lexi Hull for 7. She only had 7 minutes in the first half. The whole first half, she had 7 minutes, and you gave her a starting role. Now, if you go back and watch the game that they beat the Liberty, where Lexi Hull was on the floor in the fourth quarter. Matter of fact, from the third to the fourth quarter, the whole fourth quarter, where they held on to win the game against the Liberty, and it was Smith, Boston, Hall, Mitchell, and Clark. So my thing is this here is that why would you bench her when you needed her to cut some of this lead down? You kept getting in range, and then you kept letting them push the lead out, knowing that you needed somebody. And especially with Boston was in foul trouble, but there was other ways. There was no pick and roll action. There was just you wanted just to throw it down in the post where Donaldson is big as all outdoors, and you can't use the post play there. You didn't do no high screen and roll action for Clark and Boston, where if you did, guess what would have happened? You would have pulled Donaldson from the rim. Then you could have had somebody like Smith cut to the rim or Mitchell cut to the rim. Siiz would have find them, and you could have got some easy layups, or you could have got a foul. But no, you didn't pull her from the rim. And then if you did a pick and roll action, guess what would have happened? Leah Boston would have got in rhythm. She could have spin moves. She could have drive to the basket and made Donaldson foul her. There were so many ways to get the Mystics in foul trouble. I mean, a lot of ways. But poor execution, but poor coaching on Christie Sides' part. And then you set your best defender down for 7 minutes in the first half, and then bring her back into the second half when the game was almost out of hand. And luckily, Caitlyn Clark went on her own run. In the fourth quarter, she had 15 points by herself. You know what I'm saying? Then you get the game close to what? You get it close to about 6, or I think 5 points again, and you take her out of the game with 1 minute left in the game, minute 30 something in the game. You take her out of the game, and guess what you did? You substitute her for defensive purposes. And this ain't the first time that Christie Sides has done this. Chrissy Sides had done it a lot. She did it in the Phoenix game. You know, she did it in the Phoenix game where Caitlyn Clark could have had a triple double, and luckily the Fever won that game. Then you turn around, lose to the Aces. You turn around and beat the Liberty. You turn around and you lose to the Mystics. Did you see a pattern in this, Chrissy Sides? Do you see a pattern in this? Okay, well, since you don't understand patterns and you don't understand a lot of different things, let me help you out here. You win one, lose one, win one, lose one, win one, lose one. There isn't any consistency there. Period. No consistency. You had one of the biggest wins of your season, and you cannot go into the game with Smith, Boston, Clark, Mitchell, and Hall. That's defense right there. That you would have ran them. If you had went in there with that lineup, guess what would have happened? You would have had so much transition. Hell, Caitlyn probably would have had 35 points in the game. Leah Boston probably would have got close to 14. Hell, Kelsey Mitchell was non-existent because she was 0 for 8 from the field. But then again, you give her the green light at the end of the game to take the damn last shot, and she got a shot block, and luckily Leah Boston was right there to get the ball back, and then she passed it to her, and she jacks up a 3. Then on top of that, with a minute left, you on the jump ball, Kelsey Mitchell gets the ball. She waves Caitlyn off to give her a screen. Caitlyn gives her a screen. She rolls back around, couldn't find nothing, drove around, dribble again, and guess what? She ended up giving the ball back to Caitlyn when she should have gave Caitlyn the ball off the jump pass, and Caitlyn could have pushed the rhythm, and all thing she had to do is trail or run up the court. But see, Chrissy Sides, you allow this. You allow all of this stuff to go on into the game. There ain't no accountability for Mitchell, erraticness. 1 minute she could play in the system. The next minute she can't play in the system. The next minute she calling her own number. Next minute she act like she's trying out for the Harlem Globetrotters. She's just dribbling all around. Then you get Katie Lou Samuelson. She says, hey, everybody knows that they trying to fit the system around Caitlyn. But apparently the players know it. Certain players know it. But damn, the coach don't even know it because she can't even figure out when she gets a win, oh, she's all happy-go-lucky. But when she get a loss, she don't even know what to say, what to do. Don't have nothing. Listen to what she had to say about the lineup situation. See, this stuff like this baffled me, man, because there ain't no way in the world this lady is a damn head coach. It can't be. She can't be a head coach with this idiocy that she's doing. She's just sitting there just like looking at stargazing, just like this profile picture with her arms out because she don't know what the hell she's doing. We tried to give you enough rope to give you some freedom when you do good and win games, but you are the most inconsistent ass coach there is. You like a Brad Stevens. You like a what's the coach in Chicago name? Billy Donovan. That's what you fit under. You know, you can't figure nothing out. And luckily, hopefully, since the NBA has a new TV deal, that means more media money and more money for the teams, that they could go out and hire a really good coach after the season, because there can't be a third year of you, But anyway, let me play this clip real quick.
Start the second half, and I'm curious what you thought of the starting lineup change and how it impacted the whole game.
Yeah, I don't think it impacted the whole game. That was a coach's decision, and I'm just going to leave it at that.
Okay, there goes my next question. I was going to ask you what the thinking was behind making that change. You're not going to answer.
That was just a coach's decision, and that's where we're going to leave it.
All right.
Christie Sides, you failed your team. The players know it. The players know you're a lame duck coach. Your players know it. That's why you see the likes of Katie Lou, Boston, Lexi Hull, they all gravitating towards Caitlyn. You want to still be loyal to a Mitchell. You still want to be loyal to a Wallace. Wallace should not see the floor at all. Should not see the floor at all. It doesn't make any sense for you, Chrissy Sides, public enemy #1. Shout out to public enemy. For you to be this lame. There's so many harsh words I could say, but I'm not going to but the level of frustration, you don't even call Caitlyn's number towards the end of the game, who hit 5 threes, was 10 for 11 from the free throw line, had 29 points. You didn't even call her number, but you went to call Kelsey Mitchell's number, who's been cold as damn ice. Shout out to Rick James. You know what I'm saying? She was cold. She was cold as ice. And you call her number and she ain't hit nothing. Hell, I would rather you call Lexi Hull's number and let her, or Katie Lou, for that matter. These they hit shots. You don't get it, Christie Sides. You don't get it. You got a big game on Friday. Lo and behold, I don't know, but I'm sure you're gonna have some rational ass and this answer for the media today. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure you're gonna have that. There ain't no way in the world that this team should have lost the 7th seed. They still in the playoff hunt, but still. You win this game, you beat Phoenix, you have a chance to move to the 6th spot. But she don't think like that. She don't think like us common folks. She just goes out here, perform mediocrity. Left and right. You're changing your lineup, you're moving the lineup, you're pulling your best defender out. Then she showed you in the second half why she needed to be on the floor, because she's aggressive. She had a tie up, she had a steal. She was all over the place. She's your best defender. When she's on the floor with Boston Doom, she makes Doom better as a defensive unit. But then you just throwing people out, you just throwing bodies out there, just slinging damn bodies out there, hope for something click, so you could look like a genius. For you to be a defensive genius, you piss poor ass. You just piss poor. You can't draw up nothing. And the team is winning despite your coaching. Because if you didn't have Caitlyn Clark, yeah, you probably wouldn't even won a game this year. I would probably say you won 3 games. If you didn't have Caitlyn Clark, you would have probably won half the games you won. And then another thing about Caitlyn Clark, soon as Caitlyn Clark has a big game, you find some way, form, and fashion to reel her back in. Okay, you don't got enough points. Let's give somebody else a try. No, she's your damn best player on the team. And oh my gosh. I listened to a podcast and this guy, I think Simply Balling, great guy. But I have to disagree with you because he said that Mitchell and Boston is the best player on the team. And his analogy of that said, well, because Caitlyn Clark don't lead her team in scoring. Well, damn, would she have to lead her team in scoring for her to be the best player on the team? She is the best player by far on the team. You know why? Because she gets everybody involved, that she could do everything. She could score, rebound, blocks. Oh, matter of fact, since you fail to realize, she leads all guards in block shots. 20 block shots. So if that doesn't tell you she's the best damn player on this team, I don't know what it is. But again, Christie Sides. Tick, 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 tick. Your time is running out. Your time is running out. Don't understand it, but at the end of the day, it's not Dame time, it's Chrissy time, and your time is running out. Because the fact of the matter is this. When you leave, take Wheeler and Wallace with you. And I do believe they will go. I don't think. And see, this is another thing too. Christie Sides is playing for a new contract or a contract extension. Safe to say she's not getting that shit. Kelsey Mitchell is playing for a new contract. Safe to say she's not gonna get that because any in the field would be fooled to pay Kelsey Mitchell more money. I mean, I like her. You know, when she's on, she's on. But when she's off, Lord have mercy, she's off. So, again, Chrissy Sides, you better pull out a win Friday night because the Fever is shorthanded. Not the Fever, but the Mercury is shorthanded. And you should be able to win this game. I believe the team will win the game, not by your coaching, but I think the team will win the game. So, this is your boy LiveWire Sports Media. As I tell you all the time, I'm on the road to 6,000. Continue to like, comment, subscribe. Until then, the ESPYs tonight. Caitlyn's up for 3 awards. I got her sweeping all 3. Yes, I'm that confident she's going to sweep. And it's going to piss Ajo Wilson off. And I'm going to love it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it all. Until then, like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. I'm out. Peace.